you know you got yourself a thing, right? So we should all be over here on lovable.com saying, all right, somebody give me a business model right now. We're gonna do it live. That's what vibe coding is, right? Anybody, give me something. Anybody, we'll work on yours.
Yeah, we talking to y'all.
We talking to y'all.
Right now.
Anybody got a business
Anybody
model
got
that
a
doesn't have a
business out
website?
there? And
Anybody got a business model that don't have a website?
Okay.
You have an app?
No.
So the future of engagement, direct engagement with your customers is an app, not a website. So the whole link in the bio thing, that's dead, right? You're gonna have an app, something to put in somebody's hand that's on Android or Apple or something, because that's where the data flow happens. That's when you really own the data relationship with your customer. Go ahead.
So I have an idea that I already registered. This name is called Black Book Chronicles.
Black
Book Chronicles.
Okay, what's it about?
And it's a lot of books, all my books, and maybe sharing books, people's books, like, oh, I got a book, put it on there. We share like different platforms, different people,
like a book club.
A book club.
An online book club.
Yes, swap out books, just a big giant bookstore that's an app that we can swap books out. You know how they go on Prime, you gotta,
Yep.
you raise one, but you're paying for that. You can swap out, eat, whatever, yeah. I mean, I just thought of it like the other day, like, how do I do this? Like, have an app, it's called Black Book Chronicles.
That's dope.
And we share it. It was like, we all can share, we can share our books, e-books.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's see what we come up with.
Yeah, let's code it out. Let's code it out.
Purple is my favorite color. Purple is more neutral, go back, yes, kind of like that. I like red too. I like those healing colors.
So in the meantime, we'll hop over here and Grok, and we're gonna give it some more creative instruction, right? So tell me some more about Black Book Chronicles, and now we're vibe coding, everybody's involved now, right? This ain't just one person's idea. Now everybody's saying, hey, I heard you say you got this, I hear you that, and we should add this to it.
Right.
Right, that's how this works. It doesn't work if just one person, because then it's just an army of one. When
Right.
we got all this brain power in the room. All
It's
right?
a mastermind principle.
So if we were developing this thing and I'm talking to AI, all right. So hold on one second.
So it would be a app-based book sharing platform where people can do book reviews, and we also can
Upvote it.
We can upvote,
Right.
you know, the different, to the book club I have, you know, what book we read, that would be based on upvotes. And then also you can incentivize people to do book readings, like the audio book market is super duper explosive, and there's mad books that haven't been translated into audio yet. So you can allocate like 4 pages to 10 pages that need to be read, and somebody in the system can do that, and you can allocate, you know, you would be awarded a particular amount of points in the system. You feel me? It would allow you to take the book out longer, like a digital library. Cause they book burning and hiding books now. I think books are gonna be a commodity all over again.
Real books.
Real books, yeah. But I mean, but still, digital books is a thing as well.
Yeah.
You know,
You said book reviews.
book reviews,
What about when people say this book is
book reading.
They talk about how good the book is, or you know, you can kind of grade.
Okay, here's what's
Okay.
happening now.
Is it? Can Yes. Rating, yes.
Add a book rating system.
Do you have your search?
Hmm.
Searching? So I search my word.
Bye.
You gotta tell them. We build it. You gotta tell them.
You know, book search for pick up.
What else? What else? What else?
You said search.
Search.
Search features.
I've got that in there. What else?
Said about authors, said categories, etc. Any other ideas, y'all?
Levels. How about levels?
Add levels that authors
Okay. All right.
can progress.
And the app will have a built-in AI script writing, screenwriting, and you know, a storyboarding apparatus. So,
Right.
you know.
So you could take something and turn it into a screenplay with a push button.
Yep.
Like, you could take a
One
book
of the
and
books.
there'll be a wizard that you could literally turn it into a screenplay.
Right there.
With a few
Yeah,
clicks.
it'll break the book up into screenplay, and
Based off of if you want to tell it certain angles. So say I want to write it in a screenplay style of, right? So it will write it in the writing style of an Octavia Butler. It will write it in a writing style of a quote unquote, you know, a Zora Neale. You know what I mean? There's so many different writing styles.
Corey,
Take it
Clip
on.
notes. Clip notes.
Clip notes.
An animated preview of the book.
1 second, let me drop this.
You get like a summary of the book, and then AI does an animation.
Right, like a Sora animation.
Yeah.
Right, of the summary.
okay, yeah, like
And then you can start making shows out the chapters, and then I'll be on there.
Right.
the AI should be able to make trailers for the books.
Trailers.
Mm.
And then take it on a live stream tour. On a live streaming tour. It's live streaming already, but when you put tour,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, and get like little scenes, but not the full, but enough to keep them hungry and want to watch more.
Right.
Okay,
So, Grok 3, write that down. Grok 3 for image generation. ChatGPT 4 is like a Karen of AI apps. That should have worked for you, but the minute you say something to set off that anti-woke trigger, it's gonna turn full Karen on you. I promise you. If you say certain names of the master teachers, that shit's shutting down. If you say certain names of Kemet or whatever, it's shutting down. It's going Karen. I'm just saying, that's how they programmed it. It's all good. It's the most public of the apps. It has big, money behind it from Is It Real? So they do the most censoring. The flip side of that is Elon Musk, Grok 3 is like Twitter right now. Like how X is uncensored, that's what you get from Grok 3. So you could get it to generate images and visuals that more times out of none, our community is gonna be generating some shit that's a little edgy, right? That's gonna be censorable, right? So you wanna go through Grok 3, and after that, I would say go into the open source world. Like outside of that closed shit, go into open source. Like I'll take you to a site where you literally could generate anything, not safe for work pictures. You could take celebrity faces and duplicate them, all of that stuff. No guardrails. So as you can see, here we have it. The vibe coding in real time. Clap it up for the vibe code, y'all. Just saying.
You lit, hold on.
You lit, you're a legend.
Let's look at it.
You're a legend. See, the family online might not even know what's going on right now, but we are literally vibe coding in real time, building out, and doing what they call the mastermind principle, coming together and sharing our wits, plugging in, right? So now imagine doing this for 3 hours versus doom scrolling. Imagine giving yourself 3 hours a day, right? Where you go ahead and vibe code.
While we at it, look.
We're still,
So in 2021, I think it was, me and Akibalon, brother named Akibalon, we wrote a book called Conversation with the Cosmos. And initially it was supposed to be an ebook. And like a few days before I was supposed to release it, I had found out about an online company called Publica. And what Publica was, of the book now having a NFT value, but it was a little too early to market, like, cause crypto had popped like in late 21, and they was around, and they kinda hit their, they kinda hit their rough spot in 2021 early. So, we had wanted to go with them as a company, but they went out of business, and we was trying to buy the software from them, and they didn't initially sell it to us. But I think that we definitely have an opportunity as a community to utilize a new business model that could disrupt publishing. So one of the things that made it real disruptable is this reader. Like the book was alive, like the pages, you can go across the pages and it would read while you go across them. You hit a word and a picture come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are just things that you can do right now that no one has done to take book reading to another level. And again, it's almost $1 trillion industry that has not been disrupted in the longest time. So I really think, like, ironically, we're in a bookstore, but we really need to dial down on creating something that's really gonna shake up, you know, the book world. You know,
Right.
Because there's a lot of money to come from that.
Yes.
So would the hardware pretty much be like in the shape of a book, but it projects holograms, like a page going back and forth, and then you can select what word you want to make do something. So it'll be something like that?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
So what if everybody in here had an ebook and put it in there? What if everybody here has an ebook and put it in there, and we all put it in there for ebook?
Yeah, it would blow it up.
That'd be our community, start a community.
Yeah, you start community library starts right there, or community bookstore.
Even if it be in an ebook, I would still make like only 144 of them. I would still limit it. So the secondary market of the ebook, we could create a whole new second layer ebook market. Like they would have to convince her to sell her copy that she bought. You know what I mean? But you got an NFT, so even when you sell it, you still retain
Right.
part ownership of it, and then a little part of it back to me.
Right.
So,
we all kind of take a piece.
real quick, before I forget this thought, going back to the initial idea, how many people are familiar with the streamers, the streamer revolution, Kai, Playboy, and all of them? So we need streamers that will do this all day. We need lovable streamers, right? We need AI generation while going live, streaming on Twitch and Kick. We also need pages with faceless avatars. So we could, address some things and not have to put our face out there and not put our public persona in jeopardy. But we need to talk about some things and not fear fucking knuckle draggers and, reprimand or repercussions when we really just need to speak our mind. I think sometimes that's good for the mental. Don't feel ashamed to be behind anything faceless. Some of the biggest acts sit behind a mask. The new fame The new famous, yes, you can. The new famous is wearing a fucking mask. Anonymity. That's the new famous, because everybody could be famous because of the phone and the apps now. There's no more fame in that. There's no more event. There's no value in that anymore. The new value is being popping, and I could be right here. You don't know it's me. That's the new popping. Who's behind the mask? Who is behind the Doom mask? Who's behind the Yeet mask? Who's behind all of these masks and everything? The Daft Punk and all of that stuff. So some of the biggest sites these days are faceless, right? There's a list of 5 top 8 videos on YouTube, all-time videos. 6 of them are animated, Coco Melon and all of that, right? That's considered faceless, okay? So we're living in a very interesting time right now where the rules that used to apply to the 2D universe or the 2D world, they don't apply to cyber world or the cyberspace.
Trying to airdrop or something.
Right?
Oh, I'm multitasking, whatever.
So we're gonna be doing more of these. I want y'all to spread the word and let people know. Also, how many, whoever didn't pay, I'm gonna send the phone around and we do tap, right? In the near future, we're gonna have something called Vibe Code and Sip. And we do nootropic teas.
Yep.
Right? We also do other teas, right? We try to stay away from the alcohol. We're big on the mocktails. We the smokestack twins that instead of doing the moonshine, we hijacked the truck of the mocktails. The shit that was healthy. You know what I mean? We hijacked the truck of shroom tea. Not moonshine from the Al Capone era, right? We also have hemp that heals. We're not pushing 420 that spray with chemicals and you gotta wonder if your ass hit fentanyl or not. We're coming with the CBD that heals, right? Hemp that heals. That's a whole nother conversation. But I just gotta let us know that it's not another conversation because everything is somewhat intertwined. This is a consumption bar that you're in right here. This is legally, this spot legally is like a dispensary. Okay? So we need a platform max. Not a Playboy max. We need a platform max. And what is a platform max? A streamer who's gonna do the things that I just said. Stream in Vibe Code. Stream while you're on Sora, while you're on Clean, while you're on Luma, right? While you're on Midjourney, right? And you're not streaming, you're not designing those goofy shit either. You're designing either client work or you're designing things that are expanding our quote unquote collective ethos, right? You know what it looks like when people are on one accord? China, Mexico,
North Korea, right?
Russia.
The Nation of Islam, right? Russia, the Hebrew Israelites. It doesn't look good when we just worrying about ourselves and we individuals. The movie Sinners told you what happens to people that are thinking individually. Shout out to Grace. Fried it like a fried chicken. You know? 4-wing and right.
Alright, let's look at the final output.
Let's look at the final output of the app, y'all. This was all done within an hour. Okay? So when we say that we could vibe code and chill, and we literally could bring things from idea into fruition, right? Just by vibe coding, this is what we mean, ladies and gentlemen. If this is something that piques your interest,
clubs.
huh?
It's got multiple book clubs. You can join communities.
Join communities, join book clubs, newsletters,
Got,
right?
It's got feedback from communities. See, we can browse the different books. Look here. You can submit your book. You can browse books. Right?
Oh my God, I'm just.
authors.
Can we,
Look, you can follow certain authors. Authors go through different levels.
Hold on. I'm gonna pass the phone around, y'all. Just tell them how y'all feel about what y'all just saw in the demonstration for the family that's around the world. Just let them know, because we live. And we
Okay.
tapped in.
Hi, family. It is amazing to see how quickly this was put together and just going around the room getting different ideas. It's like you got to be a part of it. Amazing.
I'm a little speechless, so on how we just put an idea together and it became, it could go in the New York Times. It's just like, that's so professional and put together. How long did it take? It's super amazing. 20 minutes, super amazing.
We ordered some food and it's
Yeah, I'm ready to invest. You know what I'm saying?
app is done before.
It looks like a sound investment. It's already up, and I already see the operability in it. You know what I mean? I want to use it. I want to invest in it. It's already a hit. It's a go. And I'm like, and just that quick and simplified. You know, the idea wasn't all over the place, but it's nothing like seeing your idea crystallize.
No, I just thought of it the other day, the Black Book Chronicles, like, that's kind of sweet. My grandma's name was Black.
It's literally plug and play in real time, for real.
So that's an ancestor policy to it.
Well, I think that this definitely should tell people that you need to assess whatever work you're in because you need to pivot. If this did this, just think about what you're doing with your work right now and how AI will take over that. I don't think AI will be here to just take away jobs. I just think AI will cause us to have to rethink and to pivot in whatever industry we're in.
Disrupting the legacy market.
Your face is
Hey, is this every Tuesday?
This is every Tuesday, yes. Today's the first Tuesday.
For
You gonna do it every Tuesday?
every Tuesday?
All right. That's quite.
This is Techno Tuesdays, IRL. Yeah, we're doing this every Tuesday.
All right, yeah, if that's the case, look, y'all need to be here every Tuesday because this is my first time here and I just made an app, you know what I mean? Yeah, so make sure y'all come here every Tuesday. Where we at? We at the bookstore?
Bookstore 488.
48.
Avenue, next to Slutty Vegan.
Yeah, right next to Slutty Vegan. Bookstore ATL. Yeah. Oh man, here you go.
He just took what I was gonna say. Basically, like, you definitely need to be in the environment of better, of more. So I'm just thankful to be here.
Lovable. Lovable.dev, DEV. Family, we're going to get out of here, but we will be back. I might be going live when I get back to the lab and whatnot. Thank you all. Peace, love, and light.
So here's our mission.
Spin, what up?